Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and being my subscriber. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Subscription is absolutely free. And I want to use this opportunity to apologize to all my subscribers. I'm so sorry guys. I've been away for some times. I've not posted anything up here. I was stuck up with some schoolwork. But don't worry guys, I'm back and I'm back for real. And today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make your own closure, less closure or frontal. This I'm going to be sharing with you how I made it, and it's very easy, I must say, but very tedious. It takes lots of time, but you get used to it and you make yours, and you tag me when you make yours. Okay, so let's get right into the video. We're going to be needing a knit. Any net do, but this one is a hard net. I got it for 500 naira a yard from the market. Of net do for me so far is a nude kind of net. It does for me. I don't have to use any special kind of net. Okay, I got this one is a hard net. I got it from the market. Okay, so we'll also need some scissors. We'll need some measuring tape, like tape, and we'll need some hot glue for the edges. That's what I use for my edges. You can use anything you like, but I use hot glue for my edges. We also need some very important cooking crocheting. Sorry, it's not crocheting. It's ventilating needle. Okay, you need some ventilating needle. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so we'll need all that, and we'll need a dome head where we'll place it on and keep it straight so that you kind of work on it. So without wasting much time, let me just show you what the ventilating needle looks like. Okay, then we get right. So this is my ventilating needle. Okay, I got this from Jumia. You can get it from Jumia. Just type ventilating needle, and this is what it looks like. It comes in many different sizes. Okay, it comes in many different sizes. Like in the pack, it comes with different sizes. This is how it comes. Okay, inside the bag. But this is the one I like using. Okay, so I'll be using this one for the work. This is actually a work from a client who just gave me the work, and I have to deliver in a few days. Okay, so let's just jump right into making this closure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place this on a flat top surface and made it very straight, and I'm putting the book under so that the pen doesn't stain my bed when I'm marking. So I'm going to mark 4 inches for the width, and I'm going to be marking 7 inches for the length. But actually I want my closure to be 2.5 by 4 inches. So the extra inches I'll use it to bend my, should I call it seam or edges? That's what I'll use to bend it. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that out. 7 inches for the length and 4 inches for the width. And I actually need to make this side curved so that I'll have my U shape. So I'll use this curve maker that I have here. I'll use it and curve out the corners and give it that U shape that closures usually have. So after I do that, I will just straight up everything, and I'm going to use my scissors and trim it out. So I'll just carry that, and this is what I have, the U shape. Let me place it here so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, that is what I was looking for. This I'm going to use my hot glue to bend the edges, bend the seam. I'm so sorry guys, my video went off while I was doing this, but it's pretty much easy. Just use hot glue and press down the edges. That's so much about it. So the next thing, I'm going to pin down the net on the dome head. So I'm using my office pin, but I advise if you have a tagging pin, those ones with bigger heads, you can use as well. But for me, the office pin will work for me. So I'm going to
pin it down so that it stays firmly and make it easy for me to work with, because I just need the knit to stay up very straight. Okay, so I'm going to pin this down and show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so I've pinned it down, and as you can see, it don't move, it doesn't move. Okay, it has stayed. Okay, so let me go ahead and measure this so you see what I was talking about. Okay, so now I'm having 2.5 by 4.5 inches. Okay, and the extra 0.5 inches I'm having is what I will be leaving at the front, okay, as the excess. So I need 2.5 by 4 inches. Okay, so I will use my white eyeliner to mark out the 0.5 inches, and that will serve as a guide where my closure will stop. Okay, so after that I'm going to go ahead and try to mark out half of this knit, and that will serve as my pattern. Okay, I want to do a center pattern knit, so I'm going to mark that out, and I'm going to go ahead and roll a straight line across it. I'm just trying to make sure that everything aligns. Okay, so I go ahead and mark that. So after marking that, I'm pretty much done with the knit. I'm going to start working with the hair. Okay, so I have this beautiful curly hair that my client gave me to work with. Okay, and when once it's curly hair, I always like to work with it moisturized. So I'll go ahead and moisturize it using this Dark and Lovely leave-in conditioner, and after that I'm going to go ahead and trim off I don't know what this is called. Okay, you guys can go ahead and tell me on the comment section what this the head of the weaves is called. I don't know what this head of weaves is called. I've forgotten. I actually know, but I've forgotten. Sure. So after that I'll just take off the tiny hairs that you have attached to the head, and it's almost ready to work with. So I'll just take like a little part of it, and I'll try and bend it into two, with one side being longer than the other. Okay, and I'm going to hold it firmly, and I'm going to start ventilating to the knits. Okay, I'll start ventilating the hair to the knit. This act is called ventilating. Okay, so that's why they are calling it ventilating needle. So by ventilating you might be confused, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a close-up so you can see what exactly I'm doing. Okay, um you have to pay pretty much attention to exactly what I'm doing in order to get this. It's not hard, it's actually very easy. Okay, if you watch closely you'll see exactly what I'm doing. So what I do is that I'll pass the ventilating needle through the net hole. Okay, like one hole you pass it through, thereby you have like a strand of the net on the ventilating needle. Then you pull some hair, and then you hook some hair, and you pull it out of the net. Okay, and then you hook some hair again and pull it out of the loop you've created. By the time you pass the hair out of the knit, you now have a loop on the ventilating needle, and then you now grab some hair again and pull it out of that loop that you've created. So I'm going to go ahead and do this as slowly as I can so that you can just get a grasp of what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this very slowly, so just pay a close attention and you get what I'm doing. I'll advise, when you're trying to do this, don't use this kind of hair because it's very silky and it's slippery, so it was kind of very hard to work with. So if you're a beginner, if you're a starter to ventilating, you have to avoid this type of hair. Use hair that are not still okay. So that's exactly what I'm going to continue doing on a straight line. As you can see, nails do have rows and columns, okay? So I'm going to be following the row, like a line, a straight line on a knit, okay? A straight line on a knit. I'm going to be following that, ventilating on each column, like the column is passing and the row is going, so you now ventilate on the row on each column. So I'm going to go ahead and be doing that. Like when I ventilate here, the next one is the next column, but on the same row. So I'll do that till I get to the front, and there you have it. I'm done with my right side pattern. Okay, that's my pattern line. The next thing, I'm going to start working on the right side of the closure. Okay, so I'm going to be ventilating from the right corner, and I'll ventilate my way all the way up to the line that I've created. I'm going to be ventilating all the way up, and I'll continue pretty much the same thing. So I don't mean to bore you guys, okay? Now you know what ventilating is. So I'm using a method I call fill in the blank spaces, okay? So it does not really need a special method for you to do this, okay? For me, I use fill in the blank spaces. I just use my eyes, okay? Wherever I see that is empty, I put a strand there, and that's just pretty much about it. For instance, here now that you see is blank, you put a head there, you now pull it, you will see a blank space, you just fix one ventilation. Then that is pretty much about it. I don't have to go on a certain pattern, okay? So I just use a method I call filling the blank spaces, and I fill in the blank space until I get all the way through the entire knit. Okay, I know you guys, it's kind of tedious, but I actually use a total of 16 hours for this ventilation, okay, for this very hair. Okay, I use 16 hours because I worked on it for 4 days. I'm done with the right side. I'm going to go ahead and work on the left side now. Okay, for the left side, I'm just going to start ventilating from the corner, because from the back I don't want the pattern to start exactly from the back. Okay, I'm going to work like a little bit of ventilation into the back side, so that it will serve as the back part of the hair that will cover the back waves. Okay, so I'm going to work to somewhere around here. I'm going to ventilate, so when I get there, I'm going to come back and show you guys what exactly you do next. Okay, I've gotten this. So now I'm going to create my left side pattern line. Okay, and to do that, I'm going to leave like 2 columns, and then on the third column I'm going to follow the row straight way down. I hope I'm not confusing you guys, okay? If you look at the next, okay, you will see rows and columns. I'm working on the rows, but on each column I'm going to place a I'm going to place a strand of hair that I'm going to ventilate on each column, okay? So that's exactly what I'm going to do all the way to the front, following the row. So that's what I'm going to continue doing. Just work on each column, you place a strand of hair there. So once I get to the front, come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'll follow the straight line on the net, and each column I'll place a ventilation. I'll continue pretty much that until I get to the front, then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so see you at the front. and finally at the front. Okay, so I've placed on each column a strand of hair. You can see my nice pattern has already come out. So next I'm just going to use the fill in the blank spaces and fill in this part of the net. Okay, I'm going to just do just that and I'll come back and show you guys. Yeah, I'm done, guys. um Oops, where did the curls go? Don't worry, guys, you don't have to panic. We can actually fix that. Okay, since the coil has loosened up, we have to tighten it back to make it look pretty much as it was before. So I'll use some broomstick and I'm just going to sprinkle some water on it. Already I have the leave-in conditioner already on the hair, so I'll just sprinkle some water, get it very wet and soaked. Okay, and then I'm going to part the hair into smaller sections to do the rolling. Okay, I'll just part it into smaller section and I'll use my hand and work all the tangles out. After I do that, I'm going to use this broomstick and pretty much just wrap the hair around the broomstick. Just wrap it all the way round till I have no hair left. Okay, and you twist your hand to kind of twist and turn so that you have a tighter coils when it finally pop. Okay, when the coils finally pop, it will look much tighter. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing to the entire um, list that I have here. Make sure to take out the tangles because you don't want tangles after you're done with this. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that to the entire list and I'll come back and show you guys what exactly it looks like. So now you see I have about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 of this broomstick curls. Okay, so let this sit overnight and get dry. I'll come back and show you guys what exactly the hair comes out like. Okay, guys, so let's wait till it get dry and then we'll see. Okay, so I let it sit for like 24 hours and finally it has completely air dry. It's time to take out the broomstick. So what I did was I loosened up the tail end of the curls and then I pull out the broomstick. So I did that to every curls and actually I was kind of disappointed because I expected more. I was expecting the curl to pop more than this, but probably from the hair cannot hold much curl, so this is exactly how the hair came out. I loosened up the curls to spread it evenly and this is what I had. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscription is absolutely free. Okay, and also click the notification button so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. So hopefully I'll be uploading a new video by next week, so please, guys, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, please, because the subscription will actually help to bring up my channel and empower me. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Until next time, bye.